When did that change? Oh my God! All right, Brendan, we can't do Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not going to allow us to do it.
Really? That's shocking.
Yeah, it's not going to allow us.
Well, you can throw it on that other
Hang
YouTube.
on. Yeah, but it's all good.
Standby to standby.
It's all good. It's a little late, but we'll see. Hang on, what's that?
All right. Well, hey, everybody, if you joined and you saw that, you got a double dose of some big plays there. Welcome in again, Gridiron Uncensored crew, Trevor, Brenden, and Blake. And we got our buddies tonight. We're all doing an online Dynasty on College Football 25. Obviously, we got nobody watching right now. But, Lord, they might come in soon, okay? So we'll give them just a minute. Oh, and Maggie just woke up. Good Lord. Trevor, you think you can BS for a second?
I can BS for a little bit.
Just a second.
Yeah,
I got babies and I'm here alone.
So how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
We good.
Excellent. All right, fantastic. Colton's definitely good.
Cracking cold ones for the big night.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're doing tonight, we're doing the online Dynasty draft with all of us. So the basic rules is that 1-star programs only. And for those of you that don't know, there's a few of them. I can list them off, but there's a lot. There's actually quite a little bit more than I actually expected. So we're doing it on Heisman difficulty with 5-minute quarters, right, Blake? We're doing 5-minute quarters on that.
I believe so.
And then really, I mean, no real sliders have come out yet as far as like making it more realistic, but it's pretty darn hard and realistic being on the Heisman difficulty. Welcome back, Brenden.
Hey, thanks. Yeah. I guess she's just rolling over. I don't know. So if I do run away, I do apologize. But Trev, I heard you mention sliders, all that. Oh, yep. Kirk's in. Hold on.
Oh,
let's get a load of this guy. Look at him down in the corner. Look, he's got a beer and everything. See, this is what the draft is all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent angle.
Oh, cheers. All right. So yeah, sliders, all that stuff we might adjust, as we go along. Obviously, the Heisman's pretty freaking hard if you guys have not played the game yet. But we're going to run over some of the rules, and then we'll get into the draft picks. First up, obviously, Heisman got sliders might get adjusted throughout the season, depending. Usually I like J-Kits coming in from Operation Sports. They've got a lot of good stuff. 6-minute quarters, that's what we're playing on. Not doing any restarts, so God help us because I'm cooked already playing the computer. And then we are drafting only 1-star teams, so that's going to be a struggle bus as well. Recruiting, all that. It's going to be fun, though. It'll be a struggle, but it'll be fun. First thing we're going to stay at the school for 3 seasons. All right. That's the initial plan. The first school you pick, the 1-star program, you're going to be there for 3 years at a minimum. But if you win 2 10-win seasons or you win a bowl game, then you can move on to a 3-star program. So we got some stuff going. What's up, Cass?
I hadn't thought about that rule in a while, and like 10 wins as a 1-star, like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So again, these are based on NCAA 14. Like, oh hey, things might change. We have rules subject to change, but we'll see how it goes. Addendums may follow. But then also, we've got if you don't meet the criteria, you can move on to another 1-star or 2-star program if you at least have a winning record. That's like, okay, after 3 seasons and you're 15 and 14, I'm making up numbers, you can move on. So just a couple of things there, nothing crazy. Yeah, that's really it. Anybody got anything else they want to throw in before we start drafting and get to it?
And when I'm fired, what's
Yes.
the rules there?
You go wherever they pick you up.
You go whoever will hire you at that
If you want to be an offensive coordinator, if you get fired and they send you down to a coordinator,
I'm gonna jump on one of y'all's staff. That's the only way I see his progress. So
that'd actually be pretty fun.
Not a bad idea.
That'd be hilarious.
So you said it's not a good idea to maybe turn off coach firing?
Now, baby, we got that on. We want this. We want it to be pain.
Yeah.
Jacob, me and you are probably going to be the only ones, but all right.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, the dynasties that I've messed around with some of the 1-stars, like the requirements for you to keep your job are winning 4 games.
That's a lot.
You forget who your friends are here, all right?
Yeah, I mean, I may not win 4 games. Okay, Blake may not win 4. The damn computer's tough.
It is
tough.
Yeah.
It really
So,
is.
so
Thanks for
we'll
the vote of confidence there, Brenden. Appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, man. Hell yeah. That's right, brother. All right, let me hit you up with the draft order first. We did it randomized. The random order put it all jacked up, so we redid it, and now we've got our draft order. Number 1 is going to be Casper or Anthony, and then you've got Kirk. He is down at the bar. You got Colton. He's in his living room. Look at him. Look at that, with a banquet, Coors banquet. And then you got Jacob Weist in the middle. UNA Roar Lions, baby. Trevor, the usual crew. He's up there. Look at that grin. Well, he's just looking good tonight. And then we got Tyler Owens down in the corner there. Look at him. And then it gets into Brenden, myself, and then Blake drafts last. So we'll see if our teams get picked. Guys, you ready to go ahead and start jumping into this?
Let's go.
After we pick, just say a little bit. You might get heckled. I don't know. Looking at any comment. Oh, we got a private. Oh, that's private chat. I was pulling up the comments, just making sure. Oh, not that type of private chat.
Money's tight.
Dana, are you watching? Babe, you there? All right. Never mind.
Man's got one viewer and it's his wife.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, she's loyal. All right, we got Casper on the docket. Casper, you've got the first pick. Take your time. We want to make sure you're not rushing into this. I know it's a tough decision. 1-star program.
I've been told that I have 3 minutes, so I probably need to, draw this out a little bit. It's not like I spent the first 2 days of early access exclusively trying to play as 1-star teams, figuring out, who I liked, who I didn't like.
Yeah.
But no, unfortunately I don't have any props like a lot of the guys, but I do have my pick ready to go.
Yeah, fire away, man.
Pick. So with the first pick in the College Football 25 online Dynasty draft,
the
Texas State.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Texas State.
Texas State off the board.
Yeah, I had to take Texas State. So when the game first came out, I was like, I'm going to go with Northern Illinois. That was my initial thought.
Yeah.
And then I lost to the FCS Coyotes like 19 times in a row. And
Impressive.
my quarterback had no time to throw the ball. I was like, all right, this is not going to work. So picking the Texas State Bobcats. I live in the Austin area. So, it feels like a good team to pick. I've also kind of been before the game came out, I actually was watching some videos about how they about their season last season, and so hopefully I can continue what the head coach that I'm now replacing had going on down there because he turned that around. I think they were like 37-point underdogs or something to Baylor, and they beat them last year.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can get some of that luck.
Right up the road and spanked them. And Anthony and I are actually going to go down to a game at Texas State against Arizona, or when Arizona State comes to town this year. So that'll be a neat, just right down the road from both of us. So we're excited to check that out. Trev's got the graphic up. I love the graphics that they did on College Football 25. I think they did a cool job on the loading screens. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple of hellos. Brady Sutton, what's going on, Brady? All right, so let's go on. Kirk, if you can hear us, I see your ear hole.
It is your turn. It is your turn.
You were on the clock, brother.
You were on the clock.
Of course, we're about to try to close out right as y'all asked me. Hey, I wish I could do more commentary, boys. I appreciate y'all's time. It's loud. I'll do UTSA, y'all.
Oh, locking it down.
Hey,
locking it down. We got UTSA.
Good choice,
Thank you,
my
Kirk.
brother.
Thank you, Kirk. If you gotta go, bro, do your thing. I appreciate you tuning in.
Hey, what do you know? That means I'm gonna get Kirk head to head early on in the season. If we don't modify the schedules, I think it's week 2. So there's probably like what did we do last year, Brendan? Or when we did not last year, but whenever the hell we were doing 2014. What was it? Just one major non-con, and that was it. That was the only adjustment.
Yeah. So quick addendum, just because we're in this doing it live. Yeah. So we said C+ schedules for these. I don't know exactly how it works on Dynasty. I haven't looked at that yet. But if it's C+ type schedules, so as these teams who the conference opponents are usually pretty low anyway, so you'll probably have to play like one top 25 team. You could throw maybe an FCS team in there, but if you want to play out of conference or you want to play an opponent that, if Jacob wants to play me or Blake wants to play Colton, we can set it up. It does not matter. So, yeah, look at that. But yeah, so I say I like the current schedules. I think playing the 2024 schedule that's already set in there is pretty cool. So I think maybe just roll with that. And if so, Anthony and Kirk, week 2, it's gonna be a banger.
I-35 HEB rivalry game.
Only one can lose.
Hey, Texas State might be 0-5 in that rivalry matchup, but we're about to make it 1-5 in year 1.
The HEB rivalry, I love that, man. Give me some.
Hey, win or lose, we get that HEB queso.
That's that too, man. That shit eats. If you don't know HEB, you're wrong. Sorry, Tyler, you're wrong. Blake, you're wrong. Just letting you know, it's the greatest.
You're wrong.
It's the greatest store in the world. All right, grocery store. All right, Colton, you're next.
All right. Well, unlike one of our great hosts, Trevor, he's not going to admit his bias and his love and passion for KU. He's got it hidden. It's not in that room, but I know it's in his house. He's got a Jayhawk in there. But keeping tradition, we're going to go down to Texas. All right, great Lone Star State. I'm going to admit my bias. All right.
This man's got a
y'all can't see this, but that's a master's degree from the great University of Texas at El Paso. All right, go Miners. We're gonna dig a hole all the way down to last place, or we're gonna climb our way to the top. All right, one way or another, go Miners.
What a drop there!
That sounds so weird saying
that.
I would try to phrase that differently.
That was awesome.
We're going to the top or the bottom. I don't know which, but we're going.
Oh my God. Hey, what a drop, though. Dropping in your degree. Beautiful. 3 Texas teams off the board early.
Wow.
I can't say
where the football's at, baby.
We're making a run on Texas teams.
They say Texas revolves around football, or the other way around. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I meant. The inverse. What were you going to say, Anthony?
I was going to say, it's funny because when I was originally considering Northern Illinois, that was kind of my thought process was like, I knew I wasn't picking anyone in the Southeast because Jesus, there's so many good schools down there. But I figured Texas is pretty competitive as well. So I was like, if I'm Northern Illinois, all those Big Ten teams are going after those 4-star guys. I can nab the 3 stars, but so looks like I was a little right to be concerned about picking a Texas school.
Yeah,
it's here. So
Hey, you know, one of my first team building events, guys, is we're going to take the boys down to Juarez for a little bonding. I think that will help with our recruitment.
Yes, you get some straight goons from there, man.
There you go.
You know, we'll get them the green cards. Hey, you know, help them out.
Everybody who makes it back to the stadium makes the team.
Okay.
Amen, brother.
I've been canceled. It's fine. I mean, they're probably already across, but either way, let's go ahead and move on to our fourth pick. Weiss, Jacob in the middle. He's got the UNA shirt on. Where are you going, buddy?
So initially, I thought about doing an Alabama team, but then I thought about not so fast.
Hold on.
Hold on. So, like everyone else before me, nobody does it better than the state of Texas. So I want to get the best athletes. I want to get the best players. And most importantly, I want to get the best students. So putting the student athlete out of Houston, Texas, the academic powerhouse, and one of my favorite foods, Rice University.
Lord, I knew it. Hey, I like
Rice. I picked Rice because Houston. I picked it because it's East Texas. I picked it because it has an A+ in academics, unlike the University of Michigan, which only has an A on the system. So academically, a better school than University of Michigan. I picked it because it runs the systems I want to run, and because I know I'm going to beat at least one of y'all somehow. And I like the idea of playing in Texas. So Rice Owls, who that?
I dig it. Hey, I like their helmets too. They got good helmets. I'm a uniform guy myself, but in the American Conference, that is tough. So I'm excited to see what happens there down at Rice. Who's next on the list? Oh Lord, look who it is. It's Trevor.
Yeah,
old T-Doll up there. What's he got?
Tell you what.
Hey, you guys can fact check me on this, but I think was Jacob the first true 1-star team? Because I'm not sure. I know mine was 1.5 stars, and I know UTSA is. I'm not sure about UTEP though.
I have to go back and look, but yeah, I think that might be the first true 1-star, no 1.5 star off the board. Okay. Yes. But I'll tell you what. I was gonna go Southeast, like you mentioned, Anthony. It was gonna be tough sledding. I was gonna go Southeast and go into the wonderful, great state of Florida because the recruiting is so plentiful in the state of Florida. But I decided to go a little more difficult, and I am going to go with, against my better judgment, the wonderful New Mexico Lobos.
Oh Lord, have mercy! You played them the other night, and you fell in love with them, didn't you?
Yeah, I fell in love with the guy that they have at running back, and I'm just gonna roll with it. Mountain West, and Anthony, you called it. I just took another 1-star, true 1-star off the board.
True 1-star. Look at this, and these again, all west of the Mississippi River. This is crazy. I was not expecting that tonight. Yep. All right, great pick so far. Just a recap on the rundown. We've got Anthony. He's going with Texas State. Kirk is going UTSA. Colton is going UTEP. Jacob going with Rice, and Trevor, New Mexico. Next up on the list, we've got Tyler O down there. Where are you going, dude? Don't take my team.
Hey, so yeah, I'm just gonna give you straight up. My first pick and my second pick both got taken. I originally wanted to go Texas State, and then I was gonna go Rice. So both of them got taken, and so I thankfully my third option still up there. I'm going FAU Owls.
Okay. All right,
I like that one a lot.
I like FAU. I'm not mad about it. I did want Texas State, but FAU's got a lot of uniform combinations. It looks pretty cool. And on top of that, too, Florida, they got good recruits. You can't beat it.
Yep. Hey,
we're going to start a rivalry between the two Owl teams. I think
that's a lot of Hooters in this team chat.
That's Hooters. Well, I'm really have to stay around here now. All right. I like that. That's a cool pick. I'm glad somebody went to the east of the Mississippi, baby. Cool uniforms, like you said. Solid program. That'll be a fun one. All right, well, Lord, I'm it, and I haven't really picked, but I think it's a hard one. I've got two options. Where the hell did my pictures go? Oh, they're over here. All right.
I've got a hunch.
I'm going east of the Mississippi River.
Cool.
Middle Tennessee. No, not doing it. Arkansas State. Look at that, baby. I drew that. That's right.
Oh, well done. You traced it really well.
That's where we're going. Arkansas State.
Don't lie. That was really
intriguing.
He put that right on TV and just drew it in.
Was that
That's what he did. He traced it. I guarantee you he traced it. Come on.
No, sir. That's freehand all day.
You should take credit for your son's drawings, all right?
Yeah, there you go.
This was Ball State. Okay.
How is Arkansas 1-star?
Hold on, Mississippi.
Overall? That's crazy.
Hold on.
What?
All right,
That bird looks like it's got downs. I love it.
If I picked Ball State, that's where I was going, baby. Look at that.
Creak, creak.
Thank goodness we never reached it.
Oh, bitch. Oh, sorry.
Hey, that's a spitting image right there.
Hey, man.
That was a good pick, though. I mean, honestly, their overalls are really nice considering they're a true 1-star and they're 79 across the board. I mean, that's pretty good.
Hey, we're gonna see what we can run with. I like their quarterback. So
Brenden, there's another head-to-head matchup, by the way. I'll see you down there in October of our Dynasty.
Lord help us.
I feel like I picked the one team that's out west, and I'm never gonna have to play any of you guys unless it's a bowl game.
Hey,
if you make it to
It's a good strategy.
Yeah, that's a big if. That is a big if right now.
Bold move there.
Lord. All right, well, let's round it out, Blake, with the final pick of our Dynasty draft. What are you thinking, buddy?
Well, all three of my teams are actually still available, and I didn't expect that to happen. So I'm going to go with Kent State.
Oh,
Okay.
They really turned you on that night, didn't they?
They did. I was wet and wild over them. It was they're a solid team. I have no rhyme or reason for picking them other than I like their depth chart better than the other two as far as returning players over the next season or so.
I ain't gonna lie, they have probably one of the sickest helmets out of all the 1-stars.
That is nice.
Yeah,
I think they're picking up where Nick Saban left off, you know?
That's right.
That's one of the issues that made me hesitate a little bit on Texas State is as I mentioned, like they got their new head coach last year. He brought in a bunch of transfer players. And so we'll see how year one might be all right. Year two might be a little rough for me down there.
Yeah, you better get a quarterback quick.
Outweigh terribleness.
You got to get a quarterback quick down there at Texas State with McLeod leaving. So recruiting is going to be tough. I've tested out a little bit. It's not too bad getting the 2-star types if you put the points on there, but you only have, I think, like 400 points. So
yeah,
you gotta practice who you're going for. Really, really pay attention. Guys, anything before we close out tonight? I thought this was a fun little thing. Trevor, initial idea, I believe, on it. And then, we all just ran with it. So I thank you guys all for being on. Any last words? Round robin?
I'm ready to roll.
Everybody. Ready to roll. Ready for these servers.
Word on the street is coming sometime, Friday?
We're
actually have it being available.
Yeah, the Dynasty servers, I'm not sure, they're not squared away just yet. They had a server update this morning. They got one going on tomorrow morning as well. And then, of course, the full game drops on the 19th. So if you don't have it, you should get it. Otherwise, you're a loser. And if you don't play video games, you're probably a loser too. Except for Barbara, of course. We love you, Barbara. Everybody else, get on our level. All right, we'll see you around, guys. Thanks again for joining and taking some time out of your night to do this. We'll holler at you and see you on the schedule, boys.
Take it easy, everybody.